I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
More where that came from.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Soon you shall know. You're no match for us.
More where that came from. Everyone down. More where that came from.
I shall make this one see.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Everyone.
This one will fall.
Yes. Have you come? Ask. Anne? Ah. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith. The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the Jedi are gone, vanished, now, an entire... I fear you are right, but there is little to be... Ask. He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, he spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shirt keep his slave. Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master. If you have such power, then I would make use of it. There is no need to dirty your hands when you can convince another to drive a blade into their own heart. Oh, you have promise. But wait until you have more years fall upon you, and you will see what a shell your heart will become. It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand. Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time. Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing, and it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls. Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did. As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely. Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew. It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Kotor called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop. Yes, have you come? Very well. I had one. Now is... Every step on our and forever. Ask.
Something up? All right.
Poskadwana, Chichuba Mus. Gavadumba Munsuru Kupla Liyawa. Takometak, Blaya Justing, Mikigonko Beaste. Kawana Bota Yuntatanga Kinamato. Gavadumba Munsuru Kupla Liyawa. Ontachiwit. Takomet. Kawana Bota Yunt. Mungachinorta imbre wanachike. Mungachinorta imbre wanachike. Mungachinorta imbre wanachike. Drumba bachone mulera. Tonkin takometak. Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufa. Baboscad. Mungacino. Dovrei
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopiu na wana sichi. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopiu nunchka wana sicho ranabama. Tanto todos tumukarata. Me ranga no roto. Dosi mana rat. Kroto no ranga manatandi. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto.
More where that came from! More where that came from!
Bashni vanina mashna. Harmony twatiwa to turn over there.
Malampas tarawan do krimo gawan. Gurmaka trakta vesham vash. Joruga gomosh.
Bot malia lechona jijiska. Kobane wa mayoyoba. Bobra kinun chuba. Jijiska bula. Tapicha yubon. Yunbula. Jiti manyumak. Bindek nilurche. Katuga kilewata. Mulirabut. Kobane wa mayoyobang. Jiria. Dobra kinun chubagra wikele jomi. Yomawa mani boba. Artitok jijiskabula. Tapicha yubon. Dobra kinun chubagra.